Hi guys, Steve here again. I've been doing some work recently with a couple of organisations, very large global organisations, and just to sort of paraphrase some of the discussions I've been having is the senior executive team talking a lot about customer journey maps, customer journey mapping and that sort of thing. And I thought I'd share with you some of my perspective on customer journey maps and how that fits with the wonderful world of business process management, BPM, Lean Six Sigma, outside in, customer centricity, blah, 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 blah. One of the senior executives was saying to me, Steve, can you come in and help us? We've got these customer journey maps. We've spent the best part of the last 3 years with a couple of dozen people identifying all the journeys our customers take. Now, to give you some idea, this is a health insurer, so they get involved in providing health insurance for people like you and me. Also for other organisations that want to insure their people and health risks and so on like that. And they spend a lot of time analysing all these customer journeys. So how do you go about enrolling? How do you go out onboarding? How do you go about making a claim and so on? And the question he asked was, do you know anything about customer journey maps? Well, yes, of course we do. And do you know how to integrate them into your existing business process management systems, your strategies, and your existing process routines and so on? And of course, I sort of looked a little bit bemused, as I would, and said, well, should they be? They should be mapped on the customer journey, surely, because the customer journey is not something separate from how we deliver it. It's one and the same. Now, some of you may have seen my duck video. Don't be alarmed, it's a duck video which talks about the principle that customer journey maps and process mapping and systems and IT are not separate things. They are one and the same animal. Right? So we should have them on the same picture. We should be able to understand them in the context of what does a successful customer outcome look like, and then how do we build our services, our products, our systems and so on to actually be able to deliver that. So you don't have customer journey maps as a separate entity from everything else that we're doing, and you don't have all the classic process maps separate from actually the customer journey. So we like to call that customer experience mapping. And of course, those folks who've been to the Masters and Champions programs will know how to actually do that cause and effect analysis. They'll know how to do the mapping in terms of threading, so that we actually create this linkage. We connect the dots all the way, right the way through to the successful customer outcome every time strategically. So if in your organisation you have guys who are talking about customer journey maps, just ask them, where on the map do we actually represent our IT systems and our processes? And conversely, if you've got guys who are very dedicated, down in the weeds process folks, where do they represent the actual customer interactions and the experience? So you can think about that from a customer experience mapping point of view. If you want the slide deck I've got on that, I've got loads of resources on it. Again, click my link and come through to me, and I'd love to share that with you. If we have enough interest, we'll set up a webinar in the next few weeks, and then we can all sort of have a broad discussion around this whole theme of customer experience management, customer experience mapping, customer journey mapping, process mapping, and how we create this one holistic whole which can deliver success for our organisations. So look forward to seeing you again soon. Get access to all those resources, and I'll be back again very shortly.